1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Guys, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are in the handsome swoop livery this evening, and as many of you might know, on Thursdays usually there's Toronto VATSIM event going on where we have like approach, center, tower, ground, delivery, all that good stuff online. So we are flying to the home of the channel. We got Mr. Swerve in the house. I like Nashville Airport. It's not too big, but still has some nice stuff inside in case of a delay, unlike Huntsville where there is nothing. I haven't been to either. But yeah, welcome Swerve. Welcome. Let me just turn up the sounds a little bit. Hopefully we're live on the vertical stream and the regular stream. Let me just double check here. So the regular stream looks good to go and the vertical stream looks good to go as well. Thanks for joining me. Hit that like button as always. I really appreciate it. Right here. There we go. Okay, good. We're good to go. Should be anyway. So I got my pre-departure clearance from VATSIM. They are online, and yep, they're online. Our call sign today is Swoop 900, and we're in the 737-800 today. We've been flying the 700, the little guy, as I call it, the last couple of days. But we are back in my favorite aircraft, the 737-800, one of the best looking jets of all time in my opinion. Look at that. Very handsome. Welcome, guys. Let's get it started. I'd really appreciate you guys. Let me just write down my call sign here because I'm old school and I like to write. I like to use pen and paper. WestJet Swoop 900. Kilo Bravo November Alpha to Charlie Yankee Zulu. I was deciding whether to do nighttime or daytime. Went with daytime because yesterday we had a night flight, and yeah, so let's switch it up. Plus, downtown Toronto and all that looks very nice during day when you can actually see it on approach. So that's what kind of made me go roll the time back in the sim. But let's hop in and get it started, shall we? First things first, we're going to come to our electronic flight bag and request the data from SimBrief. We're Swoop 900, PMDG 737-800, Nashville to Toronto. Our alternate airport is Trenton Air Force Base, which they don't really do in real life. I don't know why VATSIM gives me that, but since 99.999% of the time we don't divert to our alternate, and the weather's good today, I don't really care. In terms of the ground services, I got the trucks, and I'll go ahead and request ground power. And that will connect. Waiting for the ground power. There we go. Cool. Let's go over to the overhead panel. I'm gonna turn on my DC power. And discharging, we got 19 volts, so we want 24 volts. Interesting. I think I've been draining my battery actually. How realistic is this? So before I started the stream, I was kind of leaving the battery on because I was just busy like doing my thumbnail and everything from the outside view. And it's so funny that look, the 24 volts was actually discharged. That's so funny. That is so realistic, and the bat discharge light actually came on as well. Wow. Let's go ground power. And the ground power's got good volts and good frequencies, and now that the ground power is charging the battery, you see the battery discharge light extinguished, and we got 33 volts and 50 amps on the battery. So we're going to go over here to the nav light, turn that on, and we're going to do our regular flows. I'll turn the IFE and the cabin util light on, cabin/util switch on rather, and then we're going to go emergency, exit lights go to arm, chimes go to on, window heat can go on, electrical hydraulic pumps, I'll turn them on now, and our cruising altitude according to my pre-departure clearance. Swerve says that's awesome. Yeah, it is. That's kind of like the first time I saw that. I paid attention to that. So I'm not a big fan of the word study level when they say, is this aircraft study level in the sim? But there you have it. I mean, it's kind of close to study level, isn't it? So landing altitude in Toronto is 570 today. So we'll go 550. And I'm going to go over here. Go IRSs to nav. Now, one thing we never, ever do is the actual originating items. So checking all the systems. I'll do a couple things. I'm not going to do all of it. But we'll check our leading edge and flaps devices. The lights are working. Airspeed warning. Good. And a lot of times I find the stall number 2 does not work until later. No idea why, but we'll go stall number 1. Okay, that doesn't want to work right now either. Maybe too soon. Cool. I'll do that in a bit. Don't ask me why. Down here, what can I test down here? I guess we can always do our overheat, and the 2 lights are on there and over there, checked. And then this way gives you the fire horn, checked. And that should go back, good. And then we can check our lights, all working there. And then I guess I could go the other way as well. Redundant systems, good. And that'll click back. We'll test all the lights, light them up like a Christmas tree, so everything seems to be on. Good. Beautiful. And in the overhead as well, all the bulbs are working, nothing to tell maintenance about. Good. We'll go back here, check. And then what else we can test? Haven't done this in a while. We did the light test. What is this one? Okay, that's the test. This FMA. Good. And our alternate gear extension is stowed. We have all our aero documents, as we call it in Canada. I don't know what they call it in States, but our documents are on board. Oxygen mask is checked. And I think the GPWIS system, can I test it before the iris is aligned or not? I'm just thinking out loud. Let's try it out. Yeah, I think you gotta wait for the irises to be aligned unless I have to hold it. Yeah, so the in-op light means it's not operational until our inertial reference systems are aligned, because it feeds off that system. And might be 1 or 2 other items that they test, but we'll call it good enough there. We're going to go over here to our FMC. Our ARAC cycle is active till July 10th. Going to pause init and we'll go Kilo Bravo November Alpha, Nashville Airport, and we'll grab the left coordinate system for the GPS, and that is more or less matching the database, which is good to go. Good. We can go route, origin, request our flight plan from SimBrief, select route, and that is loading up. In the meantime, we can go ahead and get our Nashville ATIS, the automated terminal information service on 135.1.
Starting runway 2 left. RMP approach is available upon request. Notice to airmen. Runway 31 closed. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Use extreme caution. The terminal ramp is uncontrolled. Contact ground control when ready to taxi. Advise on initial contact. You have information Oscar.
Okay, we have Oscar on board.
Nashville International Airport ATIS information Oscar 2253 Zulu. Wind 360 at 8. Visibility 10.
So winds are at the north at 8
Few
knots.
clouds at 6,500. Few clouds at 8,500. Temperature 32. 2.16. Altimeter 3001. Simultaneous visual approach is runway 2 center. Runway 2 right in use. Departing runway 2 left. RMP approach is available upon request.
Alright, I'm good with that. We got the weather. Let's go grab our charts. So according to our operational flight plan here, which I always do in the Lido format because it's been forever since I've been using that, so I'm super comfortable with it. Krista 3 to OZ is our expected standard instrument departure, and that matches my pre-departure clearance as well. So we're gonna get the Krista 3 out, off runway 2 left. So that looks good, and we'll load our route. Uplink loading. Activate. Execute. Runway 2 left. Execute. Departure. Krista 3. OZ transition. And just before I execute that, we'll go plan. Turn on the constraints as well. And we'll go here and see if it matches the SID correctly, which it should. Maintain 4,000, expect 330, 5 minutes after departure. Okay, so top altitude 4,000. Set that now. And I'll get the squawk code now, but I won't squawk mode Charlie just yet. 1076 today. Okay. So on the OZ3, climb heading 021 or as assigned by ATC. Expect radar vectors to Sarah, then on track 025 to Krista, maintain 4,000, expect clearance to filed altitude 5 minutes after departure. Okay. 4,000 is in there, and runway heading is 021. That's my runway heading for today. Good. And we'll step through our flight plan. So it's going to be 021 to 1,000, then vectors to Sarah. That looks good. And let me actually just put the arrival as well, which is going to be the Nuber 6 to runway 5. We'll see if they change that. I won't put the runway for now. I'll put the Nuber 6 though. Nuber 6, and it's going to be from query. That's the transition. Go here. Alright, let's see how that looks. So no discontinuities or anything, and then from query we'll enter our runway and that'll fill out the rest when we're ready. Happy with that? Execute please. Thank you very much. And we're gonna go here. Good. What's the altimeter setting in Nashville? Oscar gives me 3001. Alright, 3001, set once, set twice. And every 0.1 is about 100 feet, so we're about 29902 is the usual, so yeah, we're about 100 or 90 feet non-standard altimeter setting, higher pressure than normal. 3001, 3001, And 3001 set 3 times. Good. Let's get the passengers in here. Boarding requested. Got a Southwest over there. So it's going to want me to open all the doors. Let's do that. We'll go ground services, doors, aft cargo, open, forward cargo, open,
Do you want to board crew?
left door for the entry. Sometimes you got to click it twice apparently. Sometimes you got to click it 3 times apparently. Oh, I thought I heard something. Oh no, I'm on 121.9, which is,
Pilot's boarding
there we
started.
go. Should open, there we go. Good. Let's go back here. So we'll pin the Krista 3, which it already is.
Crew boarding started.
For my payload today, I'm expecting a 0 fuel weight on today's Swoop flight. And remember, this is the economy version, no first class, because Swoop is the low-cost airline. So we got 184 passengers max. Today we're expecting 184, so maximum on the packs. Maximum payload. 138.3 is our 0 fuel weight, which is actually already set. 138.3, I'll just redo it there, just to make sure nothing funky is going on. That gives me about, yeah, full payload. 163,300 pounds is my departure weight. And we're going to go init ref. Actually, let's grab the fuel as well. So according to my flight plan from dispatch, I need 16.6 today. My maximum is, landing weight is 146, and I'm estimated to land at 145. So I'll take a little bit more fuel for any contingency or anything extra beyond what the contingency is, which today it's 1.5, just because VATSIM might be busy, and who cares? I mean, not who cares, who knows if they give us a hold or something near Toronto. I'll take like maybe 600 pounds more, we'll call it 17.2. So 17,200 pounds of fuel. That looks good.
Passengers boarding started.
And that's confirmed, and there's nothing on the center in the center tanks. Good. We'll adjust the brightness of this guy and the brightness of this guy, the ND and the PFD. Same here. All right. Let's go to the perf. So 138.3. Our plan is 16.6 today. And we have 17.2 on board. Final reserves plus alternate for Trenton Air Force Base is 5.2. Good. That looks good. Cost index on today's flight is 33. And cruising altitude 330. And at 33,000 feet, we have winds 311 at 36. Minus 40. Happy with that. We're going to go execute that. N1 limit. We'll come over here to our performance tool. So we're expecting takeoff runway 2 left. The conditions are dry, and we'll import the numbers from our aircraft. Flap config is going to be optimum. Rating is going to be optimum. Anti-ice is going to be off, not required. It's a beautiful sunny day out in the summer. Middle of July, so 154.9 is our gross weight for takeoff, and we're going to import the weather and calculate that. So we have a 7,700 foot runway that gives us a flaps 5 departure, full takeoff rating, no derate, but we do have a cell temp of 41, and we're looking for 97.2 and 1 today. So select the temperature of 41, that's 1 derate, we don't need the second derate. I'll derate my climb because I have plenty of time to get up there. We'll go flaps, I believe 5, yep. The 700 keeps giving me flaps 1, but N1 is 95.5, we need 97.2, so I actually need more N1. That's interesting. It's only 15 degrees out in Nashville? Why is it so cold? I am on live weather, right? No, I'm not. Oh my goodness, my bad guys. Live weather. Good thing I checked. Because I had put it to few clouds just to make a nicer thumbnail. We'll bring the time back. We'll make it like a nice morning flight. How about that? Actually, we'll make it like, I don't know, 4... Yeah, it's like 4 p.m., whatever. But the important thing is live weather's on now. Good. What is my runway? So it's 599 feet field elevation. Altimeter 301 gives me about 580. Interesting. Let's see if there's a newer ATIS. Still information Oscar 3001. Okay. Well, we'll go...
Nashville Ground, good evening.
3003 sounds more like it.
9, ready for start. Bravo 5.
That gives me field elevation 599. Good. Check. That would be a big problem if Nashville is that cold in July. Yeah, see, good thing I noticed that. So 33 degrees. Good thing I noticed that. Live weather's on now. Beautiful. And that's why, guys, the N1 wasn't working out. I was like, something's off, because usually this performance tool is very accurate. So percent N1 now with the takeoff and a cell temp of 41 and no derate, I'm getting 98. Just 97.2 is what I need. Good. And for the takeoff, again, 43, 45, 51. CG of 5.75 on the trim. 43, 45, 51. And V2 plus 15, which is the initial speed we'll climb out at if we have an engine failure, which obviously we won't because it's the sim. But 151 plus 15, we'll call it 166. Good. Runway heading set. We're pretty much good to go. Let's have a look-see-poo at the passengers boarding just for funsies. Hello, welcome aboard everybody. Welcome aboard. Just taking my time because by the time I get to Toronto I want it to be like nighttime here. And VATSIM, technically the event has started, the Toronto Thursday event has started as of 7 p.m. but ends at 11, so we have plenty of time to get to Toronto. And I'll go ahead and fire up the APU now. 17.2 is confirmed on board, nothing in the center tanks. Let's come up here. Yaw dampers going on. Oh yeah, let's test the stall horn, see if it works. Boom. Now both of them are working perfect. And that concludes all of our testing. We're gonna go, I guess, should we wait for him to board, or? Yeah, let's just get out of here. We'll call it boarded. Reset position. Cool. Fuel pumps going on. Lights extinguished. And let's go APU. Fire it on. And do hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Looks good. APU is available, and APU gens are getting good volts and good freaks. We'll go APU on the bus, and passengers are complaining that it's a little bit hot, so I'll go APU bleed on, and we'll go PAX auto for now. And we'll make the cabin a little bit colder.
Nashville ground, good evening. It's 4:39.
We're gonna go flight directors on. LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle. Alright, let's do a quick brief and then we'll get out of here. Ground operations, so we can go parking brakes set. We'll close our doors. And we'll go ground connections. We'll release the ground power. We'll remove the chocks. Remove chocks. Scott, what's going on, sir? Scott says gate. Are you flying with me? Remove chocks. Come on. There we go. The gate is Charlie 15. Charlie 15. Loading in now, Roger. Haven't flown with me in a while, Scott. Welcome, welcome. And the picture you posted on the video you posted on Discord. I've watched that thing like 3-4 times. I would love to. I wish I was in Huntsville so I could go for a ride with you in that thing. Okay. That can go to anti-skid. Could go to RTO, the auto brakes. So for our briefing today, let me just make sure the volume's good here. Good. For our briefing, we are expecting taxi to runway if it loads. We're currently at Charlie 15 here. Scott says behind you in the Delta. Okay, one sec. There we go. Let's check out where Scott is. Where are you? Oh, there he is. You already set up and you're ready to go? Or did you just land here? How'd you set up so quick? Travis says, safe travels, have a great flight. Appreciate you, Travis. Is that you, Scott? I don't see any other Delta. There's a Southwest there. Scott says no at the gate? Huh. Is it my model matching? Are you sure you're on VATSIM? Nashville Airport, right? Nashville? That's kind of weird. But it's ironic that you're like behind you in the Delta and I see a Delta behind me, but it's not you. You're at Bravo 12. Bravo 12. So you're to my left-ish. Maybe you're on the other side? These are the Charlies, so we're the Bravos. Charlie, whoops. Okay, hold on, let me do this. Alright, let's find Scott. These are all Charlies. Where are the Bravo gates? This is the Alpha Bravos. Huh. Oh, there he is. Bravo 6. Got you loud and clear. Cool. So Scott's in the, looks like 320. Like a phoenix. Let's get the phoenix emojis in chat. Alright, cool. And with that, let's do the brief. So we're gonna go push back for runway 2 left. I'll go nose to the right, and we're probably gonna get taxi via Tango 4 Lima Bravo cross 3113 on Bravo. Line up and wait from Bravo 1. That's gonna be our taxi. And for our standard instrument departure, we're on the Krista 3 RNAV departure chart 10-3 Golf, dated 4th of May 2018. Ignore how old that is. For flight sim purposes. Emile, welcome. Hello, I will see Quebec Gatineau Railway 920. I hope I get a horn show and a wave. Hey, I really gotta Google that one day so I can picture what kind of train it is. Are these cargo trains or passenger trains? Like, are they using the CN rail system? Or is it like a local where in Quebec where you are? So we're expecting the Krista 3 RNAV departure off runway 2 left. It's going to be a climb heading 021 or assigned heading as ATC. Top altitude 4,000 set in the MCP. And guys, if you're just joining me again, please hit that like button. It really does help. We got to take off obstacle notes for runway 2 left. Standard or lower than standard if authorized with a minimum climb of 500 nautical miles to 1100. At 500 per nautical mile, at our ground speed of around 150 to 200-ish, it's going to be around, I don't know, I'll call it 1,500 feet a minute, which we are doing a derated climb of 1, but we should have no problem meeting that. MSA in the area is 3,100 feet, and that's from the Nashville VOR, and that's that. Instrument brief. Top altitude 4,000 set heading 021 for runway heading V2 166. Flight directors on, auto throttle armed. Nav not required. And squawking 1076, mode Charlie confirmed. Let's get out of here. Good to go. Gonna go GSX, and we are on ground frequency 121. Emile says, freight train, they use old CPR trackage 3 Rivière subdivision. I am at mile 16 on that subdivision. So basically, Emile is the train spotting version of us av geeks. He's a train geek. I love it. I love the enthusiasm, man. I gotta see a picture. See if on Discord you can give us a picture or something, or the video for the horn show that you always talk about. And guys, one thing that I never do that I should do is put our takeoff thrust reduction altitude. So 599, we're going to go 1,600. Boop. I never do it because it's so annoying in the sim, but let's do it today. I feel like doing it. 1,600. And we'll just do it on the captain's side. We'll spare ourselves that headache, exactly that headache. Having to spin this forever. Alright, 1599, set. And We'll go GSX.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Oh yeah, okay. So it wants the chocks before we actually... There we go. Chocks, parking brakes. Hold. Now I think I can remove chocks, can I? There we go. Prepare for pushback. It looked like from this angle when I checked before that parking brakes were on, but obviously I should have checked for the light. Good. Let's get it going.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Indy Center is going to be 128.225. Is that who's controlling me today? I don't even know.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Yeah, Nashville is going to be, Memphis Center. Memphis Center. Gary, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. So I'll get my airport chart for now. Whoops. Memphis Center frequency 13255. We'll get that in the standby for departure. And I found the controllers in this part of the Midwest are super nice. LA Center is pretty nice as well. Salt Lake Center on the other side. I'm just kidding. 13255. And as briefed, it's going to be pushback nose right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released, you're clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Thank you. We'll be starting engine number 2 sequence with 1. Gary says, is that Captain Scott on duty? It's been a while. Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Scott's flying with us, yep. Back's going off. Isolation valve open. APU bleed on. Clear left. Clear right. Starting engine number 2. Got the N2. Are you saying they're a little salty in Salt Lake? Just one bad experience I had. I shouldn't like generalize. It was just one bad experience like years ago. Who wants to go deaf? Oh, it's actually not that loud. It's been a while. Having issues and need some updates. Will be ready next time, Roger. Oh, are you saying you're not flying? Are you having issues right now? That's okay, Scott. I appreciate the effort, my man.
Please set parking brake.
Parking brakes set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And we got a good engine start. Number 1. Starting engine number 1. Start valve open. We got N2. Fuel.
Unlocking gear.
And guys, if you're able to, whoever can, obviously if you don't feel like it, no pressure, but do hit the like button on the vertical stream just so YouTube realizes that, yeah, we need to push this out a little bit. Because YouTube shows my vertical stream no love. The first couple times I was streaming in vertical, I got like 500-600 views, and for whatever reason after that, it just completely started throttling me. Just like how it did with my plane spotting shorts. I used to get so many views on my shorts, and it just stopped, and I was being consistent, but then I stopped, and then I started again, and then now that I'm posting shorts, it's doing good again for plane spotting at least. But if you double tap the screen on your phone, you'll be able to click that like button on the vertical stream as well. Appreciate it, guys. There she goes with the. I almost said he. In 2025, you don't wanna. Anyways, cool. We got 2 good engine starts. Y'all know what that means. After start flows, engines on the bus. APU bleed off. I'll go right that. Engine start switch is continuous. And we'll come over here. PAX auto. Isolation valve auto. APU bleed off. We are good over there, and we're going to set flaps 5 for departure today. I find the flaps in the 320 come out so much quicker, at least the Phoenix. Verify takeoff speeds, that's fine. N1 limit. So our trim is 5.76. Set. Recall. Let's see, what does it want? Zone temp, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? You don't like the fact that I made it a little cold? So engine bleeds are on, packs are auto, isolation valves open. Hopefully that'll extinguish. If anybody knows what those 2 lights mean, let me know. But aside from that, we're good to go. So that's checked for the recall. Yeah, air conditioning. Usually I don't touch it and it doesn't give me, I think I made it a little bit cold. Remember I said the passengers are complaining and it's giving me that, but hopefully that won't cause us any issues, guys. Let's go flight control test, please, and thank you. Full left, observe neutral. Full right, observe neutral. Elevators full aft, forward, observe neutral. Rudder check, full right, observe neutral. Full left, observed neutral. Flight control test complete. Parking brakes released. Let's get out of here. Toronto, here we come. I've been having weird view stuff with my channel since February. It's very inconsistent these days. Yeah, I used to do really well with shorts and it used to get me a lot of subs, and then suddenly 2024 hit. As soon as 2024 hit, it's like someone in YouTube, like the algorithm's like, we don't want this guy to get too many subs too fast. Let's just start throttling it. I literally feel like, because I was continuously still posting what I was posting. It's not like I stopped, but that kind of pissed me off. So block time is on. And let's call for taxi. Ground's offline now, actually. Ground went offline. So we'll go Memphis Center 13255.
Altimeter 3000.
Memphis Center, good evening. Swoop 900 with information Oscar ready, taxi 2 left.
Swoop 900, Memphis Center, good evening. Runway 2 left, taxi via Lima, Bravo, Bravo 1, cross 31 to Bravo.
Runway 2 left, Lima, Bravo, Bravo 1, cross 31 at Bravo, Swoop 900. Can we get the altimeter setting for Swoop 900?
Swoop 900, say again?
Can we get the altimeter setting?
Swoop 900, the Nashville altimeter 3001.
3001, Swoop 900. Alright, we'll adjust it. I know the field elevation is not exactly matching, but I've done it like this forever. 3001 set 3 times. Okay, he's saying Lima Bravo Bravo 1.
Center 12822.
Lima Bravo Bravo 1. Cross 31 at Bravo. So right turn from Tango 4 onto Lima, right turn. Oh, my scenery is actually not matching. If I go right here. I feel like,
Southwest 197, same lock number.
yeah, we're gonna go this way. Hopefully I don't screw this up.
Southwest 197, roger. FedEx 396, same lock number.
Vault number 752, FedEx 396.
396, roger. Maintain lock 72.
Vault 72 for FedEx 396.
Southwest 197, this is maintain flow 330.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, Lima should be over there then. Yeah, Lima, okay, good. And in the vertical stream, I'll change the to takeoff landing cam. There we go.
563, contact Atlanta Center 132.
Taxi lights. Clear left. Clear right. And we got the FeelThere airport for scenery for Nashville. FeelThere, Nashville airport.
Southwest 197, maintain maximum port speed.
That's for Southwest 197.
441, contact ND Center 128.22, get it.
128.22 now, FedEx 441, thanks, have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Center FedEx 2211, I'm with you at 4,000 for 5,000.
We still got the aircon thing.
2211, Center 11, maintain flow 330.
I'm maintaining flight level 330 FedEx 2211.
Hopefully that won't affect any pressurization stuff. Oh, whoa, 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 hold on. Oh crap, I went the wrong way. Okay. I went the wrong way. I should have taken a right. I went left. Alright, we gotta tell him. And center for swoop 900. We took a left on Lima. Sorry about that.
900, roger. Make the left turn onto Tango 6 and look back through the terminal ramp.
Get left on Tango 6 and we'll swing it back. Swoop 900. I should have. That was my fault, guys. I should have went right. I was so focused on not like making it to Lima that I should have taken a right here.
Customer getting Southwest 132 passes 1,700 for 5,000, just parted out of the
Good thing I took some extra gas with me.
Southwest 532, Center 11, maintain flow 330.
Is that Tango 6 there? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go left and swing it back around.
Maintain flow 330.
330 for Southwest 532.
So for whoever's learning to fly on VATSIM, let that kind of be a lesson. Like if you screw up, if you're just honest about it, they're very nice. If you just try to pretend like nothing happened, that's when they get kind of irritated. That's from my experience anyway.
Two Center, clear land, American 2244.
I apologize, good sir.
Alright. Oh, someone said meow. Oh my god.
To center FedEx 3966 West to step away for 5 minutes.
FedEx 396. Turn right to 090 heading, and that is approved as requested.
What was the heading, sorry, for FedEx 396?
Yeah, we'll swing it back around.
Mr. 1, contact Atlanta Center 132.97, good day.
Over Atlanta, good day.
Jeez.
Memphis Center, sorry, what was the heading for FedEx 396?
FedEx 396-090 on the header.
09 is set, 0 with FedEx 396.
Alright, let's try this again.
Train 76 with you at Nashville, Airbus,
Southwest 2756.
Say I love freight train on radio. I love freight train. I'm just kidding, I didn't press it. Alright, left Tango 4 and right on Lima, Captain. Right on Lima. Emil wants you to get in trouble. Emil's a menace.
That was for Southwest 2659.
Alright, left again. Right turn onto Lima. And then cross left turn on Bravo, cross 13 at Bravo, line up away. Alright, Lima's right there.
2244, welcome to Nashville, exit right 1 able, taxi to the gate via Sierra 5, Tango 4, cross 31 at Tango 4.
And we're going to take a left on Lima, I'm just kidding. Right on Lima.
2244,
Clear left, clear right. Another lap, imagine. He'd probably yell at me.
2756, I have an amended clearance.
He's going to be like, get your head in the game. Okay, left turn Bravo, which is the first one coming up, right there.
Daniel transition, direct speaker, lose 5, arrival.
So today I'm not safe because in aviation we have something called the I'm safe checklist: illness, medication, sleep, alcohol, food, and emotions or external factors as we call them. So if you're supposed to do all the I'm safe checklist before you fly in the real world, and I'm not safe today because I barely ate today, and to be honest, I'm freaking starving and I'm so woozy schmoozy, so I'm just looking forward to some food.
3412, that's
So right now I'm just operating off pure experience. If I had to think right now a lot, I wouldn't be doing so good. Let's go runway turn off, on, and strobes. Crossing 13 at Bravo. Clear left, that guy's crossing, and clear right.
Taxi via Tango 6, Lima, Bravo 1, cross 31 Bravo.
All the way to the end. We'll get a Southwest taxi going. And we'll go lights for now, off.
Delta 3412, Roger.
Cool.
Just respond into section. For now, send via the Blues 5 arrival. Assistant landing north of MSFS, altimeter 3000.
Alright, this is a good taxi speed right here, 20 knots max. Actually, it looks like 28%, 28.5 N1 gives me a perfect taxi speed of 20 knots max, which is the limit. So 28.5, can you guys remember that for next time? 28.5.
2439, what's up?
Yeah, 2439, we're still with you. You didn't hand us off to Indianapolis Center or anything yet.
I get in trouble for speeding in taxi. Is taxi a game?
439. The 2439 looks like indeed took the tag. I apologize. You can contact them 128.22. See ya.
24.22, 139. Sorry if I caught you off guard.
Gotta have the water.
No, you are all good in this 28.22.
28.22.
Okay, Bravo 1's coming up. Sid, Krista 3.
1354, Miss Center Live.
So top altitude 4,000 set. N1 97.1 trim set for takeoff, flaps 1 and in 5 and indicating, and cabin is ready.
Delta 3412 555.
So this is the ILS critical area. We don't need to hold here. We'll hold short right there. You only hold here if it's bad weather.
So FedEx 396 is back.
Oh, you mean for the career mode swerve? I see what you're saying.
396, proceed to Pocket City, Papa X-ray Victor.
Direct Papa X-ray Victor, FedEx 396.
Alright, cool, ready to go. We're holding short at Bravo 1. Center swoop 900, holding short 2 left at Bravo 1, ready for departure.
Swoop 900 on departure flying runway heading 13608, runway 2 left clear for take.
Fly runway heading runway 2 left, clear for takeoff, swoop 900.
Southwest Center, Southwest 1189, information Oscar spot 4 at Nashville, request taxi.
Cabin crew, please be seated for departure.
Thank you for Oscar, runway.
Okay, runway heading 021. Set.
Squawk 5622.
Southwest 1189.
Finals clear.
Southwest 1189, squawk 5622.
Alright, we'll take it on the roll.
Departure Delta 1700, 1,000, climbing 5,000.
Stabilized.
Delta
Set takeoff thrust.
1700, the center. I'm going to maintain level 330, that's going to be your new fine.
Okay, 330.
Thrust set.
final to the 1700.
Engine indications normal, airspeed's alive. Cross check.
Southwest 1189 to
80 knots.
Southwest 1189, runway 2 left, XCV, Lima Bravo, Bravo 1, cross 3, 1 to Bravo.
Lima Bravo, cross 3,
Whoa, what was that bump? V1, rotate.
Center, good. Southwest 2330 miles, ground at Nashville, depart for Indy with Oscar.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Aircraft calling
Heading
center,
select.
takeoff set. Southwest 2330.
Heading select. Oh, do I need to be 400 feet? 400 feet heading select.
Southwest 2371, departures on request standby. Southwest 2659, you ready to go?
Alright, 1599, nose down.
9, runway 2, left taxi via Lima Bravo, Bravo 1, cross 3, 1 to Bravo.
Ops 1.
2659, runway 2 left via Lima Bravo, Bravo 1, cross 3.
And we'll go flaps up. Oh, gusty. Center swoop, 900, 3000, climbing 4000 runway heading.
900, radar contact, climbing maintain, flight pool, 330, direct there.
Flight level 330, direct to Sirit for swoop 900.
Southwest 197, contact ND Center 13242.
1321,
Hey.
Execute, LNAV, slight right turn to Sirit, up to 330. Oh. Always a pleasure
FedEx 396, contact
with the
ND Center
scrolling thing. Okay, 330.
Over to Indy Center, thank you for your ATC, FedEx 396.
Got it trimmed pretty nicely.
Memphis, good evening, Allegiant. 1236, Lady U. Just about to reach our top climb at 370.
Allegiant 1236, Memphis Center, identical.
Identical, Allegiant 1236.
Alright, cool. Let me turn down the sounds a little bit. Let's look outside. Hold your ears, this might be loud, guys. See ya! Trimmed perfectly right now. Alright, 7,700 climbing, flight level 330, LNAV, VNAV speed, and 1, and 250 on the speed. It's pretty much a straight shot out. We'll fly to 10,000 and then we'll engage the autopilot.
Center, Southwest 1189, number 2, ready to go with Nashville.
Okay, passing 10,000. We're going to go autopilot with the Honeycomb Bravo here. Boom. Command. 10,000.
2756, on departure turn, left heading.
Pressurization. Check.
runway 2 left,
And seatbelt signs.
900 left, takeoff.
Whoops, seatbelt signs were not on the whole time. Hope we don't get sued. Now we can go off.
Runway 2 left, land point.
On west, Southwest to 1189, number 2.
Perfect. Toronto, here we come. Speeding up to 306 today.
Memphis, top 371, west on the ground, Nashville, still leaving clearance. Southwest 23, 71. I can get you. I'll get it to you in just a Southwest 2271. Just a fair warning, I will have a bit of a reroute for you. Give me just a minute, I'll get it to.
Gotta love reroutes. Not. Indy Center seems to be pretty busy today.
1236, I did see you. I done your radar contact 37 miles.
Indy Center is frequency. There's 3 of them, so I'm not even gonna guess. I'll put 128.225, but might be another one. That's fine. Let's see here. So we just airborne off Nashville. Indy Center is going to be next, and then we got Cleveland Center, and then Toronto Center is online for the event, and we got approach, And we got tower, ground,
2756, stay altitude.
love VATSIM Thursdays, Toronto Thursdays. So we got full ATC all the way.
56, your contact, climb maintain flow.
Hopefully it'll stay that way.
So 189 on departure fly, runway heading 13608, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
Southwest 2 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1189.
Southwest 2659, runway 2 left, line below.
2 left, line below, Southwest 2659.
Alright, 15,000, climbing flight level 330. Let's see if that condition thing went away. No, it's still on.
Message departure, FedEx 35.
It might be a question for ChatGPT. What's the zone temp like?
Through 7,000.
FedEx 3553, Memphis center low. In the future, please make sure you're maintaining the initial altitude you were given, which was 5,000. Climb and maintain level 330. That's your new file.
Up to 330. Thank you, FedEx 3553.
Alright, let's learn together. What is the zone temp light in the what do you call it, air condition panel of the 737-800? On the 737-800, the zone temp light is part of the environmental control system and provides a warning related to temperature control in specific cabin zones. Amber, when illuminated, label often appears near or above the zone. Okay, when it illuminates, if there is a malfunction in the temperature control system for any one of the zones. Typical causes: an over temperature or under temperature condition that can't be corrected automatically. Failure of the zone temperature controllers or associated components like a trim air valve. Loss of temperature sensing or duct.
2371, just out of ground.
Pilot action. Consult the ECS or air conditioning section of the QRH. Monitor passenger comfort. Monitor and consider manual temperature adjustments. Interesting.
Southwest 2659 on departure fly, runway heading 10407. The Nashville altimeter now 3002, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 3 left, clear to Southwest 2659.
Interesting. Let's see if there's any failures on.
Group 900, contact Indy Center.
Transition.
126.37.
Say again for Swoop 900.
Group 900, contact Indy Center 126.37.
2637, Swoop 900. Thanks for the ATC. Good night.
Good night. Delta 3412, expect a visual for 36 right.
Expect visual 36 right, okay.
Indy Center, good evening. Swoop 900, flight level 204, climbing flight level 330.
Southwest 969, contact Indy Center on 132.2.
Gary said, I think I got those lights once when it was very hot in Vegas. So it was 33 degrees
1776, contact
in Nashville.
Indy approach on 128.17.
Approach 2817.
Service-based failures are off.
And aircraft checking and taken.
Swoop 900, flight level 214, climbing flight level 330.
I'm sorry, that call sign one more time?
Swoop 900. I can't say it right.
Swoop 900, or Indy Center. Hello, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Swoop 900. Alright, good. It's a little hard to, like it's hard for your tongue to roll. Swoop. Swoop.
Delta 735, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Soup. I like soup, not swoop. Yeah, I don't think it's a failure thing. Where's the failures? Aircraft? Failures? Active none. So yeah, it's probably a bug or something. I don't want to mess with it. We'll leave it. We're getting good pressurization, so that's all I care about. Pressurization is 4,000 cabin altitude, and pressurizing delta P is around 6.8. Check. I'm just gonna hit the lav real quick. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Let me just put you guys over here. Gary says, what's the temperature in the cabin?
Skyway 3957, thank you. RNAV Droppa, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
It's
RNAV Droppa, clear for takeoff, runway 17 left for
70 Fahrenheit. I thought it's degrees Celsius for a sec. I'm like, what? But yeah, it's 70. And it's all functioning. You see it changes a little bit. So aft, for the passenger cabin, it's aft, forward, it's around 70. Wait, so what did I have it before? What's CONT? What's CONT cabin? I should have had it on this, right? In order to adjust the temperature. And then for the pack, that actually adjusts it at the, I guess, pack inlet or maybe after that of the air conditioning unit itself. This is the actual temperature in the cabin you'll get. And then, yeah, this one, I don't know, maybe another question for ChatGPT, but I'm too lazy right now. But yeah, it's around 70 degrees, 71 in the aft, 70 in the forward. Is this, yeah, I don't know what CONT means. That knob only controls the gauge.
FedEx 7207, Indy Center, hello, climb and maintain flow level 230.
Oh, to give you the gauge, I see, okay. So, okay, so I was correct in doing that then, forward and aft, okay. Yeah, I don't know. What if we make it a little colder? That's it, I'm too curious. I want to know what CONT cab, hold on. Where are you, ChatGPT? Come back. Alright, let's ask this. What does CONT mean in the air conditioning panel of the Boeing 737-800? Controller, and it indicates a malfunction in the cabin. No, I don't mean the light. See, this is the limitation of AI. It's all in how well you give it a prompt, right? What is the knob labeled
CONT
represent in the air conditioning panel of the Boeing 737-800? Great question, it says.
Skyvis 3957, radar contact, climb and
The
maintain
knob labeled
13 down.
CONT does not exist in the air conditioning as a control element. Instead, you may be... Nope. Zone temperature selected knob. These are labeled by cockpit, forward cabin, aft cabin, not CONT. CONT. ChatGPT isn't that good, to be honest. There are much better AIs. Well, that's the one I know. Control. I don't know. CONT. Cockpit, forward cabin, aft cabin. Interesting. Okay, well. And you're right, Gary. Like, once I asked it a question about the airspeed indicator in the Cessna 172, I'm like, if you get an engine failure, does the airspeed not work? And it said, yep, it won't work because it's part of the gyro system. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's the pedostatic dummy. But then I ask it a different way. I'm like, does the airspeed indicator in the Cessna 172 work with the gyro system? And then it's like, no, it doesn't. So yeah, it's kind of still learning, right? What's the better AI options out there? Just for my info. I know there's like Microsoft Copilot or something like that. But yeah, let's go over here. So 285 climbing 330. Center swoop 900. Could we step away for 2 minutes?
Swoop 900, let me know when you're back.
We'll advise back swoop 900, thanks. Alright, be right back, guys.
India Center, Southwest 1189, flight level 245 for 330.
Southwest 1189, Indy Center, hello.
Indy Southwest 2659, 194, climbing 330.
Southwest 2659, Indy Center, hello. Skywest 3957, climbing maintain, flight level 330.
Is that for your 3957?
Affirmative, climbing maintain, flight level 330.
220 for 3957.
Delta 735, descend via the Gibbs 4 arrival, landing southwest, Indianapolis altimeter 3002.
Gibbs 4 landing southwest, here at Delta.